Welcome to my channel, where we explore the history and architecture of castles. In this video, I'll be sharing some fascinating facts about castles that you probably didn't know. So sit back, relax, and let's dive in. Castles were built to defend against invaders. Castles were built during a time of great unrest and warfare in medieval Europe. In the 9th and 10th centuries, Europe was constantly under attack by raiding parties of Vikings, Magyars, and Saracens. As a result, castles were constructed to provide a place of refuge for people during times of war and to protect valuable resources such as food and water. One of the primary features of castles was their defensive walls, which were often several meters thick and made of stone. These walls were designed to withstand the onslaught of battering rams and catapults, and were often equipped with crenellations, which were small gaps in the walls that allowed defenders to shoot arrows at attackers while remaining protected. Another important feature of castles was the keep or the central tower, which served as the last line of defense in case the outer walls were breached. The keep was often the most heavily fortified part of the castle and could be used as a refuge for the lord of the castle and his family, as well as any peasants who were seeking protection. In addition to these defensive features, many castles were also equipped with moats, drawbridges, and portcullises. The moat was a deep ditch that surrounded the castle and was often filled with water. The drawbridge was a movable bridge that could be raised or lowered to allow people and goods to pass over the moat. The portcullis was a heavy iron gate that could be lowered to block the entrance to the castle. Overall, castles were a crucial part of medieval warfare and played an important role in defending against invading armies. While their defensive features may seem primitive by modern standards, they were highly effective at the time and helped to protect people and resources during times of war. Castles had a wide range of uses. Castles had a wide range of uses over the centuries, and their purpose often changed depending on the needs of the time and the preferences of their owners. Here are a few examples of the various uses of castles. Residences for royalty and nobility. Many castles were built as luxurious residences for royalty and nobility. These castles were often designed with comfort and luxury in mind, featuring lavish furnishings, intricate artwork, and beautifully landscaped gardens. Administrative centers. Castles were also frequently used as administrative centers for a particular region. This was particularly true during the Middle Ages when centralized governments were still in their infancy, and power was often decentralized. Castles served as important centers of government and often housed the offices of local rulers, judges, and other officials. Places of worship. Many castles were built with chapels or other places of worship within their walls. These were often used for private prayer or religious services for the castle's inhabitants. Some castles even had their own resident chaplains or priests. Prisons. Castles were sometimes used as prisons for high-ranking individuals who had fallen out of favor with the ruling powers. These prisoners were often held in the castle's dungeons, which were dark, damp, and unsanitary. Military barracks. During times of war, castles could be used as military barracks for soldiers. They provided a secure and defensible base of operations for troops, as well as a place to store weapons and other supplies. Tourist attractions. Today, many castles have been converted into tourist attractions and are open to the public for tours. These castles often have extensive exhibits on their history and architecture, as well as events and activities for visitors to enjoy. These are just a few examples of the many uses of castles over the centuries. Their versatility and adaptability are a testament to their enduring popularity and appeal. Castles were often built in stages. Building a castle was a massive undertaking that could take decades or even centuries to complete. Many castles were constructed in stages, with new additions and modifications made over time. This allowed the builders to adapt to changing technology and warfare tactics. Castles were often built with secret passageways. Many castles were built with secret passageways and hidden rooms, which were used for a variety of purposes. Some were used as escape routes in case of attack, while others were used to smuggle goods or people in and out of the castle unnoticed. Castles were often very cold and drafty despite their imposing size and solid construction. Many castles were actually very cold and drafty. This was because they were often built without insulation, and the large stone walls and floors could retain cold temperatures. In fact, it was not uncommon for people to wear heavy clothing indoors to stay warm. And there you have it, some interesting facts about castles. We hope you have learned something new on this fascinating topic. Don't forget to like and comment, subscribe to more videos like this. Thanks for watching.